Okay, guys, we are back with some more Fate Stay Night. Instead of doing, Heaven's Feel or anything, it was brought to my attention that I made this episode. Let's read Fate Stay Night Fate Route 75, no narration because I'm dumb. And you know what? Nowadays, I have slightly higher standards than I did back then, mostly because, back then, I was, so stupidly dumb busy that's, if I needed to re-record something this long, I'm like, no, just not do it. Just not doing it. Especially since I'm pretty sure I only saved every couple episodes, and if I'm remembering, I can't speak. Blah, 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 remembering correctly, uh, I think I went 2 or 3 episodes before this, before without saving, because I was sitting down and binging through it, because I was like, if I don't do this now, I'm not gonna have time to do it for another couple weeks, that kind of thing. Hence why again why I didn't re-record it. Um, so it's brought to my attention that I still had this up. I was like, "Fuck, I still have this up. Dude, no way." And so I'm definitely going to have to go back through and try to either re-edit and re-upload the complete version, because it got me thinking I can't believe I have because there's the Fate Stay Night complete videos that I made of compiling a bunch of episodes together into one thing, into a bunch of 3-4 hour segments, that kind of thing. I'm like, oh fuck, I still super have that up with this episode in there. So I'm definitely gonna have to remake that with this after I'm done. But yeah. So that's why I'm I really should just get this remade, because if anyone's gonna go through, because it was brought to my attention because someone's going through all my Fate videos. I'm if someone goes through all my Fate videos, they're just gonna get to this and be like, well, I guess I'm done, because there's 52 minutes and it's all not narrated. That's so much story. And I'm yeah, I can't believe I uploaded this. Again, putting myself in the mindset of where I was a year and a half ago, of so time crunch, every second of recording was important and needed. I'm yeah, I understand where I was back then, but where I am right now, no, 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 no. Also, I am recording this right after I woke up, so I am a little parched in the mouth. You know what I mean? So I will be drinking a bit more than I tend to. I say that as if I'm not constantly just chugging water. I'm such a thirsty boy all the time, you know. But whatever, whatever. I also did. This is currently set to 1.25. Okay, and the reason why is because you can't tell, I tend to be a bit of a yapper, especially while I'm going through the scenes, because I've already had all these. But they're usually the thoughts I'm having, oh, what's going on right here? What's going on with this character? You know, that kind of thing. But I was well, I've already had those thoughts before. I don't know if I'm gonna say anything new about it since I've already gone through it all once. So I figured I'll just set that speed, so then when I do take my yapper breaks, I could just they'll just get through it a little bit faster, you know. So it's less dead air, you know, less dead air for me to have to fill. So if it ever looks like it's gonna go too fast for me to read, then we'll just set it back to normal speed. If it's ever too much for me, then we'll set it back to normal speed, and then we'll just go through it normally. And whenever it gets me yapping, then I'll just try and yap again to fill up that space. Because my thought with it was I could just skip 5 seconds while I'm yapping, but then I'm okay, but what if I only say 2 things and the yapping doesn't last that long? Also, phone, I'm gonna move you. I don't like that you just buzzed at me. That was annoying. Check my weekly report. No, I don't want to check my weekly. Get phone. Why? What was that? Start your engine and keep an eye on Pokemon Go. Was that a Pokemon Go thing? Hang on. Phone, stop buzzing at me. I'm gonna move you. I'm just gonna put you on silent, because I just looked at my desk and I'm I super don't have anywhere else to put my phone's on, not even on vibrate. What the freak? Okay, there we go. And the ringer was on. I don't know why it was vibrating at me. That was weird. Anyways, now it's on silent, so it won't interrupt us anymore. All right, hang on. With one more good juicy drink. But again, yeah, no, if it's too fast. Oh wait, what was I saying? I got distracted. So yeah, no, if I skip 5 seconds ahead, then the story starts, and I'm okay, well, now I have to skip back, and then we'll just have to go. We're just basically going you'd be wasting time, it'd just be wasting time for me to skip ahead. So I was we'll try it at 1.25. If it's too fast, we'll just stop. I'll just turn it back to 1, and we'll just yap during the my yapping phases here, and whatever I'm saying during this present day yapping will be cut off whenever my past me stops yapping, essentially. And that was another reason why I didn't want to had the yap sessions go on for too long with increasing the speed, is because I'm if I'm saying something like that's longer now than I was saying back then I'd just be getting cut off essentially by me, you know, like a jerk because past me sucked. Anyways, with all that being said, let's just go ahead and actually like get into it. Bonk. I see. Oh, that's Shiro. I see. Maybe I should have skipped because this is me like introducing the episode, I believe. I'm gonna do the thing I just said I should do. Yeah, no, this is me introducing the episode like, hey guys, Darkbender here. Okay, I see. He observes us as if seeing us for the first time. You two are boring. He spits this out in an emotionless voice. Yeah, no, it's too fast. I need to. We're just immediately, just off the rip, setting it back to normal. Yep. We'll just yap during the normal yapping phases. Also, it's like super quiet. It seems I'll have to keep the Holy Grail after all, but that will be rather violent. The Holy Grail needs to be complete to grant me my wish. I'm sorry, but you must die here, Emiya Shiro. I try to stand ready, but my body still won't move. I can barely stand by taking Saber's hand. I can't fight like this more than anything, and more than anything, I'll be There's no way I read that correctly. What? I tend to stumble over my words so often. How could I read that so quickly? Well, I paused it. Hey God. This is a disaster so far. Okay, I can't fight like this, and more than anything, I'll be a burden on Saber. You are worrying needlessly, Shiro. Please stay here. I shall be able to take on both of them. Oh, you have a lot of confidence. Do you think it would be wise to run now, Lancer? Lancer doesn't respond. First of all, Kotomine doesn't sound like he's in danger. He's just saying he's scared. Wait, what? First of all, Kotomine doesn't sound like he's in danger. He's just saying he's scared of us. Okay, he's just saying it to say it. Kotomine, I shall ask before I defeat you. What are your intentions? What do you wish as the supervisor of the Holy Grail? Well, to put it simply, I wish for entertainment, but it is not something I need in a hurry. To be frank, I do not have much interest in the Holy Grail, but that matches my taste. If there are no appropriate owners, I shall take it for the sake of the world. Ridiculous. What are you trying to claim after killing a master and becoming a master yourself? You must have intended to obtain the Holy Grail from the beginning. Nonsense. I came by it by chance. I killed Lancer's master because outside Magi are troublesome. I do not want outsiders to discover the true nature of the Holy Grail, so I had the master leave at an early stage. But it would not have been smart to eliminate the servant as well. I needed a piece to hasten the fighting, so I just borrowed Lancer's master rights as a master. What? Then Kotomine became a master by killing Lancer's master? I see. I shall not ask any more questions about yourself. But I will have you fulfill your duty as a supervisor. Where is the vessel? The vessel of the soul of this war. What? Do you mean Wait. What? Do you mean you were hiding it without realizing it? I'm also going to move my mouse behind me so then it doesn't just constantly pop up for you guys. Because it's probably a little annoying to have, like, the little bar appearing for you guys constantly, but I'm going to have, like, the mouse at least not do that for you guys. Also, what the freak was up with Past Me? There's no way Past Me read this all, like, correctly on the first try. What the freak is happening here? Was I just built better back in the day? I don't know. Did I already read that line? I think I did. What? Do you mean you were hiding it without realizing it? He gasped in surprise. I didn't mean to pause it, but only for an instant. After looking us over with pleasure, he snaps his fingers to bring in the last character. What? The two tense up. Hard footsteps descend from above. Well, it probably isn't necessary, but let me introduce him anyway. This is the servant Archer. He is a heroic spirit that was my partner in the last Holy Grail War. The Golden Knight appears. It is Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. The atmosphere changes immediately. Gilgamesh appearing suddenly crosses the temple and stands by Kotomine. So, what are you going to do now, Kotomine? Are we settling the match with these nuisances here? I don't think this is a good directing. I don't think that oh, that's Gilgamesh speaking. I thought that was Shiro. I don't think this is good directing on your part. Do not say that. I was not expecting this either. I shall listen to your complaints later, so forgive me. Oh, if you understand, it's fine. But can you not do something about this vulgar man? I might kill him if he glares at me too much. What the hell is this, Kotomine? That man is your servant? Oh, I did not explain it to you yet. He is my servant from the previous war. We shared the same feelings after the last war ended. Since he obeyed me, I prepared sufficient food for him to stay here. We ended up cooperating. So that's the reason for that. What? What am I doing? What am I doing right now? What? So that's the reason for that disgusting room. Fine. But why didn't you tell me about it? What am I doing? Why did I window it? Nani da fu? Hello? Past me? What you doing, bud? You gonna... How long? Wait, whoa, how long does this go for? What the freak was wrong with Past Me? Why is this all still here? What the fuck? Man, I was so cringe back in the day. I was talking to somebody about how I'm probably better at making videos nowadays than I wasn't back in the day. And I was like, I don't think I am, yada yada. You know, maybe I am. Do you think there was a need to? Or did you want to cooperate with him on your mission? No way. I'd rather die than cooperate with that guy. Now there are 3. Lancers by the stairs, and Gilgamesh is standing in the temple. There's no way we can win. We can't even match Gilgamesh, and we can't even run away with Lancers there as well. Kotomine, you said you didn't know about him. Do not doubt me. I am a priest. I cannot lie. That's not true. You said you couldn't ignore a servant from the last war. Yes, I was surprised as well. I ordered Archer to stay here, but he disobeyed and went to attack you. It is only natural for you to discover me if you investigate Archer. Therefore, I had to come up with some sort of plan. See? I did not lie to you at all. I'm pissed. That guy tricked me and I came straight to the enemy's base. So, you are Archer's master? Correct. This is much like a repeat of 10 years ago. Well, I was unable to witness the final moment since Kiritsugu had defeated me. This will be the second and last time I shall see you. Answer me. Why does Archer still remain? What caused that fire? Why are you still alive even after being beaten by Kiritsugu? Saber is angry and there's hatred in her voice. A question long unanswered, as if asking about the crime of the disaster 10 years ago. I do not even need to tell you. 10 years ago, the Holy Grail was incomplete, but full, and it was impossible to obtain it. I merely touched it. You and Kiritsugu were powerful, so I wished for a diversion to separate you two. But I was surprised by the diversion that occurred. Hold on. Could that be... Then you caused that fire with the power of the Holy Grail? Who knows? I think the Holy Grail would have done the same thing even if I was someone else. It is a thing of that nature. People call it an omnipotent vessel, but only blood and darkness and curses fill it. But only blood, darkness, and curses fill it. You saw it as well, right? The darkness that spilled out from it when you destroyed the Holy Grail. It only spilled onto Archer. Archer would not have lost his way if you had not destroyed the Holy Grail. Nonsense. The Holy Grail is a magical vessel that grants the wishes of its possessor. That fire must have been your wish. Only the result. The process was not what I had in mind. I only wish for people to be gone from that place. In any case, you lack imagination. Your wishes will be granted. That is fine, but how will your wish be granted? Did you think the world would change the instant you wish? Gasp. I do not know about the original Holy Grail, but this Holy Grail is merely a vortex of power. It cannot make precise calculations or correct any inconsistencies. It is only pure power. It is like a great weapon. If the possessor wishes for great riches, it'll kill everything around it and bring happiness to its possessor. Do you understand? That magical vessel is a defective item that can only grant the wishes of its possessor through a method called destruction. What? That is not what was promised. Is the Holy Grail not something that will grant any wish to... Okay, well... Is the Holy Grail not something that will grant any wish... Why did I go through that so fast? How did I go through that so fast? Is the Holy Grail not something that will grant any wish to its possessor? It is the measure... It is. The measure the Holy Grail takes are very reasonable. Letting one person survive means killing another. This world is one of equal exchanges. Wishing for some special events means feeding on something to make it possible. Wishes will not come true if you worry about harmony. It is merely a fluctuation dependent on the plundering of the weak. It is the most efficient fluctuation. I can understand Saber's surprise. If Kodamine is telling the truth, this Holy Grail is far from the Holy Grail she wished for. A power that only grants the wishes of its possessor. The usurper that grants the wish of its possessor at the cost of everything else. This is the true identity of the omnipotent power given to the master and servant. Then, the Holy Grail is a poisoned vessel that eliminates everything but its possessor. You will know when you see it. It is a true curse. And that delights me. Touching the Holy Grail is a dream for a man of the church, but this Holy Grail exists to kill everything, and to be able to control that, it is like a dream. Saying that, the priest laughs. It's not a polite laugh like before. It's a laugh from the bottom of his heart, a holy laugh without any evil. That laugh forces me to realize, this man is not human. I cannot let him have the Holy Grail over anyone. Then, this is goodbye. Take care of this trash. Lancer, take the boy. Archer, take Saber. The priest turns his back and goes up the stairs. The only ones left are me and the two servants. And Saber standing as if to guard me, glaring at the enemies. Time passes. We have to defeat Lancer and Gilgamesh to escape outside. It's impossible to beat them. We have to do something and regroup, but... Shiro! Saber mutters while looking at the enemy. I know I'm asking for something impossible, but please stay beside me. She grasps my hand firmly. That tells me she's ready. Alright, I'll do my best to follow you, so don't worry about me. I nod to her. I can barely walk right now. Saber and I both know that. With that in mind, Saber has told me she will break through this. So what can I do but nod? Yes, I trust you. Oh, yes, I trust you, she replies in a small voice. Now! Letting go of my hand, Saber runs to the temple. Me? Hello? The two figures react to her movement. What? Only Saber and I are surprised. What happened? Saber's lance that should have attacked me goes for Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh's longsword repels Lancer's lance as if expecting it. Sorry, I missed. I see, your lance must be pretty light. The two separate without any sign of hostility. Your target is that lowlife. You do remember that I'm in charge of Saber, right? Oh, that. Sorry, but I changed my mind. He didn't order me with a command spell, so I'm not going to obey him. Saying so, Lancer faces Gilgamesh as if protecting us. What? Lancer, you are... If it's something stupid, don't say it. I'm not helping you or anything, I'm just following my beliefs. Lancer points his lance at Gilgamesh. He really intends to let us go. Well, I was at my limit too. I'm nice enough to listen to his orders when he looks down on me that... Wait. I'm not nice enough to listen to his orders when he looks down on me this much. I'm cutting my ties with Kodamine right now. Oh, you are breaking your contract with him? So you do not mind being eliminated now, even though the Holy Grail is right in front of you? Don't treat me like you. I've never had any interest in the second life. No hero is interested in such a thing. We're not attached to this world. We're just attached to the oaths we couldn't fulfill. Well, I guess a greedy apparition like you would understand. I see. A man with a brilliant death has something different to say. So this betrayal is a result of your heroic pride as well, huh? Jeez, following your beliefs sure is hard, Lancer. The air behind him distorts. Weapons appear in empty space. Lancer has all the original... Wait. Oh. Lancer. He has all the original noble phantasms. He is the king of heroes with the longest history. Even you cannot take him on head to head. Damn, I see. No wonder he's so conceited. He's the guy who destroyed his own country by just doing whatever he wanted. So of course he's twisted. I'm just trying to make Lancer sound different than Archer. Lancer, this is no time to be bluffing. Just get lost. Who are you to give me advice? Don't think I'm on your side just because I protected you. Gee, this is why I don't like well-mannered knights. Lancer urges Saber to run. Saber hangs her head for a second. Good luck. I shall return this favor. Taking my hand, I think she said runs to the staircase. Taking my hand, she runs to the stairs. There we go. I was so right. Damn, I let them go. Gilgamesh just watches us go, not trying to follow us. Oh, so Saber wasn't your target? Well, to be honest, such a match did not suit my taste. If you had not done this, I would have done the same thing. We go up the stairs. She must be worried about me as we aren't going up that fast. Ignoring our slow pace, the confrontation underground escalates without limit. The murderous intent continues to grow. What do you mean by that? Did you intend to let Saber go as well? Of course, I had no intention to kill Saber. That thing is mine. But I cannot stay idle if I want the Holy Grail. I need just one more servant to die for the ritual to be completed. 1,000 swords appear. The Golden Knight grins. That's why he was able to block Lancer's surprise attack. Lancer wasn't the only one trying to launch a surprise attack on his ally. Damn, so this was your plan all along. I told you I would have done the same thing if you had not done so. You deserve praise, Cuchulainn. The situation is ideal for me. The distance between the two decreases. Before I see them clash, we leave that place. Okay, I need waters. I need some sippies. How was I going this fast? I'm pretty sure I was like way worse at this in the past, but somehow I'm just flying through it. Hang on, one more sip. There we go. That was good. Okay. Status screen updated. Ugh. I stop. My body tells me I'm at my limit. Let us rest here, Shiro. You cannot continue in your condition. Yeah, I'm just causing you trouble like this. I move away from Saber and sit down on the grass. The wound on my chest is still there. It stopped bleeding, but the hole is still there. I feel sick. Even though the pain is gone, I have a hole in my body. Just looking at it makes me sick, and I wonder why I'm alive like this. Shiro, let me look at your wound. Saber crouches and looks into my chest. It's a bit embarrassing. No, it's alright. Excuse me, this will hurt a bit, but please bear it. Saber's finger runs across my chest. Then, I don't know why, but she places her hand over my wound and digs into it. I don't remember that part. Ugh! My body jumps. Saber's hand mercilessly digs into me and... What? She's digging into me with her bare hands. It should hurt. It should hurt, but... Huh? There's no pain. Rather, pain seems to disappear around the place that Saber touches. I am done, Shiro. I restored magical energy to the sheath, so your wound should heal in half a day. Taking her hand off my chest, Saber looks relieved. Sheath? I don't understand at all. Saber, what do you mean by sheath? I think you mentioned it before, but could it be your sheath? Saber's sheath. The sheath of the sword Excalibur. The sheath of her sword is not invisible air. In the legend, the sheath of Excalibur was a noble phantasm that could make it possess her immortal, but she shouldn't have that. King Arthur died in the Battle of Camland because the sheath was lost. Saber shouldn't have the sheath right now. Yes, my sheath is inside your body. It was my fault for not realizing that fact until last night. In my body? What's that supposed to mean? I don't remember anything like that. It's just ridiculous. Is that so? It was simple from the beginning. You summoned me, Shiro. It was foolish of me to think it was by chance that I was summoned. To summon a heroic spirit, one needs a symbol connected to that spirit. Since you are inexperienced as a magus and an uneducated master, you needed a connection that had overcome all those deficiencies. That was my sheath. The lost sheath of Excalibur. Well, that may be true, but why would it be in my body? Kiritsugu probably put it in there. Emiya Kiritsugu used the Sheath of Excalibur as a catalyst to summon me in the last war. The sheath is a noble phantasm that heals the possessor's wounds. You must have thought that it would be more useful for him to keep it. I have healing powers, and I do not die easily. If the master who dies easily has the sheath, they have a better chance of surviving the Holy Grail War. Then father survived the war because he was like me? Probably. After the battle, and after I disappeared, Kiritsugu wandered through the burned field and found a dying child. He had no healing powers, and even if he did, I assume it was too late. So I believe there's only one way for him to save that child. I unconsciously placed my hand on my chest. On that day, 10 years ago, I accepted death looking up at the sky. My whole body was burned, and maybe it really was burned to ashes. When Kiritsugu found a kid barely alive, he had to rely on what he had on hand. The sheath of the holy sword that protects the life of its possessor. He must have saved that dying life by implanting the sheath. Then it really is... Yes, it has been disassembled and lacks its original form, but your body certainly contains the sheath. It is the cause of your healing powers. But I almost died once. I was pierced by Lancer at school, and... That's right. Someone saved me at that time. When I came to, there was no one there, and all I found was a rock. I took the rock home because I thought it was something important, but it is still at my house right now. That was before we made a contract, correct? The sheath is my noble phantasm. It does not exhibit its powers of noble phantasm until magical energy is channeled into it. You cannot attain your immortality unless you have a contract with me. Well, I'm sure it will protect the possessor's life if the magical energy is in it, but it will be weak. I'm sure fusing with a sheath was the only way to save a dying person. I see. I'm sorry, Saber. Your sheath was used for something like this. Please, do not say such a thing. You are my master, so it is only natural for you to use what is mine. And I was happy when I learned about it. Even though I could not save anybody, I had saved your life. Her smile is so brilliant that I have to look away. Shiro, does your wound hurt? No, that's not it. Just don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with you. I hide my blushing face and shut my mouth. There's no pain if I don't speak, but this is really awkward. I wonder how long we've been like this. Just as I start to calm down. Saber quietly says, Kiritsugu was correct. He did not betray me. She said so as if regretting her past. Saber? That Holy Grail is not what I sought. No, I did not need the Holy Grail to begin with. Kiritsugu must have known that. Her murmur sounds more like a confession. Saber apologizes to a person she cannot apologize to anymore, and she looks at me to part with the wish she had held for so long. She doesn't say anything. My heart understands just by being beside her. Ooh, pretty CGs. Ooh, that's a real pretty one. Artoria sought the Holy Grail, a lonely knight who needed to believe that ruin was avoidable with the Holy Grail. If a girl who wished for that would happen... Wait. If a girl who wished for what would happen if she could redo the selection. Saber, that's... I knew it. I knew I could not redo things. I knew it, but I still continued to deceive myself. But this is the end. Her long battle will finally end. Thank you, Shiro. I finally understand the path I need to take. Yes, the Holy Grail and I are just dreams that must not exist. She murmurs that she would still like to be forgiven. It was a mistake. It was a mistaken wish. Days that were not to be wished for, but the weakness was just a passing dream a girl saw. What should I feel listening to her? Saber's answer is beautiful. A decision full of dignity and purity, just like her. She is proud of her past, and she has accepted the end that awaits her. And now, Saber decided to follow her oath until the very end. She doesn't even need to tell me what that means. She will not hesitate any longer, and I find that beautiful. A dark night from the moment I was captivated by her figure in the moonlight. I have loved her. So, regardless of what awaits ahead, there is only one thing to be done. Saber, let's destroy the Holy Grail. I say so, throwing aside my attachment and my selfishness. Yes, I believe that you would come to that conclusion, Master. Saber nods in response. I can't smile back at her. It takes all I have to suppress my heart, telling me I don't want this. But still, there will surely come a day when I can be proud of being trusted like this. I get up. Now that I've decided, there's no time to rest. It's clear that what must be done, and the enemy is clear as well. There's no time to stop. Today we will end this long battle before tomorrow comes. Gosh, how did I get through all this without stopping to drink, to stumble over my words? How am I going through it so fast, and without yapping either? Like, there have been a couple moments, like, during this where I'm like, huh, yapping time coming, and then I was gonna yap, but then I just don't say anything. It's like, what? What was going through my head during all this? What the freak? Unless I somehow perfectly cut so there was no yapping, I don't know. With Saber helping me walk, I make it back home. The wound on my chest hasn't healed yet. According to Saber, I should stay still for at least a few more hours. I bite my lip. I hate my body unable to move when it's clear what needs to be done. Shiro, were you considering something rash just now? No, I wasn't thinking about anything. I will get angry if you push yourself too hard. We will go into battle as soon as your wound heals. This will be our last battle, so let us face it in our best condition. Right. We have to prepare and not be impatient. Where Kodamine went. How we beat Gilgamesh. There are many things to think about. I have to rest for now and prepare myself for later tonight. At that instant, my mind stops. There's no sign of anyone. The air is different. I don't think I ever noticed the blood on the door. Oh, that's cool. Amidst the smell of burning, I can also smell the strong scent of blood. Hello, me? What, guy, what's going on? You were killing up till now. Why'd you suddenly stop? I run. I ignore my wounds and run like I'm running away from the bad feeling I have. I run through the hall, turn the corner, and enter the familiar room. There. The scene before me is anything but familiar. And now the yapping starts right after I complained about how it wasn't. Oh, I remember this. This was a little rough. Tosaka? My voice shakes. I don't know what happened. All I know is that Tosaka is looking at me, breathing weakly. Oh, you're home at last. Jeez, I was about to go to sleep, you idiot. I don't remember. I don't know what she intends. But she's talking to me normally, even though she has a wound that should make even talking difficult. Hey, don't talk, you idiot. Damn, I have to stop the bleeding. Saber, bring me towels, hot water in a bowl. I order Saber in a panic. Saber nods silently and runs to the bathroom. Bandages, and septic? Stipitic. No, they won't do. Doctor, I have to get a doctor and do something. I pull out the first aid kit, still in a panic. No, I've treated my own wound, so I don't need a doctor. There's something more important though, right? What? Tosaka stares at me, breathing hard. Tosaka. I don't know what she's on about. But I nod, thinking that I have to listen to her for now. Are you really okay? It's fine. I can treat my own wounds. But I'm sorry. You went off trusting me, but I couldn't protect Ilya. That finally calms me down. Tosaka is injured. The living room is destroyed, and Ilya should be here, but isn't. Kodamine did this. Kodamine did this? She nods. I don't even need to ask since he's the only one left. But only Saber and I knew that Kodamine was our enemy. This must have been a complete surprise attack for Tosaka, because the 7th Master had happened to be her teacher. Don't apologize. Even if you wouldn't be able to do anything if you were suddenly attacked, in spite of what you said, you trusted Kodamine. Yeah, I guess I was conceited thinking I could do everything myself. She coughs up blood. Crap, I can't let her talk. Let's talk later. Don't move for now. I'll treat your wounds and let you rest. Yeah. Please, but I have to tell you something first. Look, Shiro, this is my last piece of advice, so listen carefully. I don't want to hear her words like that, but I nod silently. She's looking at me seriously with that wound of hers. I don't know if anyone would be able to stop her. First, Kotomine's objective was Ilya. He must have known from the beginning that she was the vessel of the Holy Grail. What? Ilya is the Holy Grail? To be more accurate, her heart is. Magi are people with magic circuits, but Ilya is a human made from a magic circuit. I think she will become the vessel to summon the Holy Grail as soon as there's only one servant left. Then Kotomine took Ilya? He took her, but as long as Saber is still alive, the path won't open. Kotomine won't try to do anything to her. I can only hope so. Lancer isn't an easy servant to beat either. He can't match Gilgamesh, but he might be able to at least run away. I can only hope so, but I can't tell Tosaka about that right now. Alright, I'll go save Ilya, so you can depend on me. I see. Then the second thing. I think Kotomine is at the Ryoto Temple. That's the best place to summon the Holy Grail. We'll be out of the church already, so he has to be hiding at that temple. Okay, so Kotomine is at Ryoto Temple, right? It must be hard for her to even move her neck right now. But Tosaka gives a slight nod. Then this is the last thing. You won't be able to beat Kirei. Are you still gonna fight him? The question. This question is not asked as a friend called Tosaka Rin, but as a Magus who understands the situation. What the? Oh, this is. I was about to like click and like make a decision. I was like, what do I need to do here? What do I need to do? And then I was like, all right, this is just a recording right now. Oh, I'm so intelligent, eh? Sorry, that was a big yawn. Okay, me, what do we decide? Okay, my answer is already decided. Wait, what did I pick? Wait, does it... Even so, Tosaka. My answer is already decided. I have no chance of winning, and the situation is the worst possible. But still, I'm going to fight. I owe him for a lot. I can't back off no matter what Kotomine Kirei... Kotomine Kirei is an enemy Emiya Shiro has to defeat. Ah, that was terrible. Ah, what? No. No, why would you do that? Stop. 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 I was just trying to reread it. I was just trying to go back so I could actually read it proper. Kotomine Kirei is an enemy Shiro... What the freak is wrong with my voice? Why can't I speak well? Kotomine Kirei is an enemy Emiya Shiro must defeat. There we go. I have to settle things with him. As one who survived 10 years ago, as one of the orphans, and as the son of Emiya Kiritsugu. Okay, now I can start it again. I see. Then I'll give you this. It's just for self-defense, but it should be better than nothing. Saying so, Tosaka reaches behind her and takes out a dagger. This all too famous dagger is a dagger for rituals more than for battles. A magic wand shaped like a sword used to form magic circles and to effect physical divine mysteries. The word Azoth is carved into the jewel on the handle. The blade must be Tosaka's preference as it's shorter than usual. This weapon, favored by a famous occult scholar who pretty much dominated the world, is called the Azoth Sword. It's like the proof of adulthood for a Magus, and it's like a gift for you getting into school. Tosaka, this is... You should be able to tell. It's my dagger. It's weak compared to my jewels, but I put magical energy into it from time to time. You can activate it by yelling that and putting as much magical energy into it as you can. The dagger she gives me is heavy. Not physically, but the weight of memories Tosaka has in it. Tosaka, is it really okay for me to take this? It's fine. I realized I couldn't beat Kirei, so I hid this from him. I didn't want it to go to waste, so go ahead and use it. Alright, I'll take it. Honestly, any additional weapons will be helpful. Oh, you're pretty smart. Then, is it okay now? I'm getting really sleepy already. She laughs awkwardly. Before I realize it, Saber is standing behind me, waiting to treat Tosaka. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wake you up in the morning, then I'll make you a huge breakfast. I think I'll do that. Oh, and this is an advice. It's an order. Shiro, if you're gonna fight, You have to win. I won't forgive you if you're dead when I wake up. She must be satisfied after saying all that. Tosaka falls asleep right after that. She looks so healthy that I feel stupid for worrying about her. But well, that was her way of cheering me on, and she did share some of her courage with me. I'm just gonna take a quick drink while this is going. Then we won't have to pause it. Yeah, leave it to me, Tosaka. I tell the sleeping Tosaka. The board is all set. Now I just have to pass a few hours until my wound heals without regrets. Let's go. Let's go. Also, the date changes. We treated Tosaka, took her to our room, made dinner, and ate it silently. A little longer. The wound is almost healed. There's only an hour or two left. In the remaining time, I'll do stuff. I'm surprised I made this episode this long, because I knew I did it for the last 2 or whatever. I didn't remember doing it for this one, just because it's so much on the voice to just do this much reading, especially with how fast I'm actually going through it. The first time, what the freak was up with me? So I was I don't know, it's just weird, especially since I think my goal was that this one was just get us up to the start of the final battle, and then I could just do an episode for the final battle and an episode for the epilogue, I believe was my game plan with it. I think that's what's gonna happen and stuff. So yeah. Also go and report to Kiritsugu. Is that going to his grave? I don't remember. I don't really remember that too well. But whatever. Also, me, can you make a decision slightly faster? Come on, my guy. Dang it. Spend time with Saber. Yeah, of course that's what I'd pick. Come on, guys. How could I not? How should I spend the remaining hours? I thought about it, but this is where I ended up. This place does not change. I like the quiet of the living room, but this place suits me better. Yeah, you like to sit Japanese style, even though you're a knight. And the shinai looks pretty good on you as well. It might have been fun having a match with armor on. Armor? You should have said so. I could have worn my armor, and you could have put pads on. We really should have done that. If you had mentioned it earlier, I could have fought you. Wait, blah, blah, blah. Wait. We really should have done that. If you had mentioned it earlier, I could have fought you more seriously. Saber is so cute, even when she's annoyed. She's cute, but her words are pretty scary. Are you serious about being serious? I wouldn't be able to get it for a week if we did that. No, that is not true. You underestimate yourself. You have really improved these past few days. It might even be possible for you to take a match from me. Really? No. Even if that's flattery, I'm really happy. I really respect Saber when it comes to swords. Being able to beat her even once is like being accepted by her. For real? So I could even win a match against you if a chance favored me? Yes, you have vastly improved. You can be proud of that, and I'm really happy about it as well. Saber replies with a full smile. That expression makes my determination vanish. After this, we won't be able to come back. If we can just run away instead of going into an unwinnable battle. Shiro, why have you stopped? Does your wound hurt? If that is the case, please rest in your room and... No, I'm fine now. Nothing hurts anymore. I cut off all hesitations. I can't run away, and I really don't want our final time together to be like this. Hey Saber, since we're here, do you want to spar lightly? Not a match, but more like playing around. I hide my emotions and bluff as much as I can. Alright. Then I shall fight you using my style. You can fight me in your style as well. She must have understood my intentions as she gladly accepts my idea. Yes, it's more like us to be fighting than talking. For a short while, we forget about everything and feel each other's shinai. The moon is distant. The clouds have cleared and the darkness is a dim blue glow. Daybreak is close. The long night is about to end. This is the final moment. Going through the night, Saber and I have reached our destination. Shiro, this is... Saber sounds tense. I feel the same way. As I nod, I can feel sweat dripping down my neck. The mountain feels like one big living thing. The wind coming down from the mountain gate is warm, and the shaking trees seem like breathing lungs. Chills and pressure assail me every time I take a step. No, the air really is thick and wet. Ew. Mana is dense here. This is just like 10 years ago, I expect. The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun, or it's already over. Either way, that must mean that Lancer has fallen to Gilgamesh. I'm going to make sure, Saber. After we reach the top, all that's left is the fight. You take care of Gilgamesh, and I'll take care of his master, Koda Mine. We won't assist each other, we just have to beat one of our opponents. Yes, I will concentrate on my own fight this time, and Koda Mine is an enemy you must defeat. Yeah, leave him to me. You too, Saber. Don't let that guy beat you. Yes, I will swear on my pride that he will not defeat me. Not as a servant, but as a heroic spirit, I cannot allow him to beat me. Saber says so strongly, without hesitation or distress. So there's nothing more to say. We will go to battle and determine the winner as the last remaining masters. Even if in the process, if one of us dies, the other need only defeat their enemy. Even if I die, if Saber beats Gilgamesh, Koda Mine won't be able to obtain the Holy Grail. At the same time, even if Saber dies, if I defeat Koda Mine, Gilgamesh won't be able to stay in this world. So there's no need to help each other. Our battles have already gone their separate ways. Also, my throat is like giving F, you can't tell. I'm like losing my voice. That's the... Red lights fill the mountaintop. The blowing wind is getting stronger, and it seems the source of that light coming from the back of the grounds. Wait, hang on, let me reread that. The blowing wind is getting stronger, and it seems the source of it is that light coming from the back of the grounds. Okay, there we go. Did it. Nailed it. I'm so good at this. Fuck, dude. I'm the best. Give me an Oscar already. The red phosphorescence scatters on the wind, and the ground is too bright for nighttime. Stagnant air filled with the presence of death. This is like the fire back then, but it isn't like that. Within all this red light, something is about to emerge. From the back of the building, a black darkness oozing in the bright red. If this clearing is like a clear lake, that mud is like an oil spill. You are finally here. I've been waiting for you, Saber. He is there within all the rich colors. Ignoring the blood red and death-stained black, the servant clad in gold is waiting for us. No, for Saber in the middle of this place. And the time is about right. The Holy Grail has finally moved into action, and the void has just opened. This curse is the contents of the Holy Grail, the third element what keeps us servants in this world. This is what you splashed me with 10 years ago. Gilgamesh is only looking at Saber. It goes the same for Saber. She takes a step forward and points her sword at the knight in front of her. That is good spirit. The strong spirit, even though you cannot defeat me. It is indeed suitable to end this party, but... I do not want any intrusions. You lowlife, disappear right now if you want to see Koda Mine. He is waiting for you at the altar. Koda Mine is waiting? I glance at Saber. She nods while looking at Gilgamesh. Her figure tells me that she is wishing me her best. I turn around. The one I need to face isn't here. Behind me. As I run, I hear the battle start. At the back of the building, behind the main temple, is a large lake. Untouched by humans, the lake is holy, as if a dragon king lives in it. The clear blue water is pure, and the lake isn't even murky. But that's all in the past. The lake now has none of these characteristics. The red light is in front of my eyes, and the sea of black tar, and... the void created in the air, and the girl presented as a sacrifice. Koda Mine? My calm mind instantly goes over the limit. I stop and glare at my enemy. Welcome, Emiyashiro. Ah, whoa. I didn't mean to click nothing. I'm sorry. No, hang on. What did I just do? No, get this out of here. No! Whoa. What the freak just happened? What the fuck? History? Wait, hang on, let's just look at my notifications really quick. There we go. Okay. I don't know what even, don't even know what happened there. Don't even know. Okay, let's just, there we go. I'm gonna go to the stop and glare at my enemy. Welcome, Emiyashiro, the last surviving master. He smiles sarcastically and opens his arms to welcome me. This is the site of our battle. This is the altar of the summoning in this Holy Grail War. Let Ilya down. I'll beat you up after that. I glare at Kotomine. There's about 10 meters between us. The fight will begin if I move another step. Once the fight starts, I'll have to run straight at him and stab him in the chest. But before that, I have to do something about Ilya. Hey, didn't you hear me? I told you to let Ilya down. What's so fun about torturing a kid? I understand your feelings, but I cannot do that. The Holy Grail has appeared, but the void is yet unstable. My wish will not come true unless she bears this until she dies. Until she dies? Then Ilya is alive. I see. If you have no intention of letting her down, I'll just have to use force. I'll stop your wish. That black mud right now. Oh, so this must appear to be my wish to you. As expected from the son of Kiritsugu. I did not expect 2 generations to make the same mistake. What? There's no reason to explain things to someone who does not understand the Holy Grail. You may fulfill your role as the last master with that misunderstanding. I jump. There's about 10 meters between us. Keeping that distance, I jump sideways. This is the result of my instincts of not wanting to die, surpassing my desire to kill him. I roll sideways onto the ground. I stop instantly and look up. I look at the place I was running over. A sound of burning. The burning sound is coming from the black mud, stretching out from the lake. It's like a black carpet. The mud splashed like a whip, attacking me as I went after Kotomine and left a mark on the ground. I forgot to tell you, but you are already within my range. And to add, this thing is sensitive to living beings. I do not mind you moving, but you will die if you move carelessly. I jump to avoid the black mud mercilessly attacking me. Screw moving carelessly, he's ready to kill me. Damn, you fake priest. I stand up, still keeping watch over the lake. The distance to Kotomine hasn't changed. That means this 10 meters is as near as he wants me to get. But that tentacle of mud stretches without limit. It'll come after me if he wants it to. I'm sure there are more than one. Oh, so you're ready to fight? That pleases me. I cannot kill you if you were to run away, but there will be no problem if you attack me. I serve God, so I cannot kill someone who is pleading for their life. The tentacle whips out. The quivering mud comes from the lake. The quivering mud coming from the lake is like a black snake. I bite my lip. This is the worst situation as I thought. The number of snakes continues to increase without end. I don't know how long I can survive, let alone how I can get close to him. It is only natural for you to be unable to win. There's a large difference in the years we have lived. It is a difference you cannot overcome unless you have something major. The priest raises his hands. He glares at the heavens as if he's conducting an orchestra. Put your life on the line. You might be able to reach me if you do so. He releases the black snakes. I kick away the mucus around my ankles. My clothes are burnt away and my skin is exposed. I jump back from the striking tentacle. I can't feel my right ankle and I can't even tell if it's there, but I jump into the open field in front of me. I check my body as I roll. Ankle, alright, it's still there. I just can't feel it. If it's there, I should be able to run. I jump in a different direction again to avoid the striking mud. I hear a splashing sound from right next to me. The smell of the ground burning forces my dizzy head awake and... Fire runs up my back. I shake it off and jump to an empty space. That must have been the end of this attack. The black mud was surrounding me has disappeared. Wait. The black mud that was surrounding me has disappeared from view for now. I bite my lip. I ran so much, but in the end, I'm pushed back to here again. I breathe hard and look at him as to not lose in spirit. Konamine has not moved at all. He has just watched me run around. No matter how hard I breathe, my heart won't calm down. It's saying it's at its limit and it needs to rest. It's about to go out on its own if I don't let it rest. I can't do anything. I can't get near Konamine nor get through that black mud. I'm not going to hold back on using the projection magic. If I can't move forward, I can't reproduce Saber's sword again. It'll surely be able to slice through that black mud, and I can go straight for Konamine. Is that all? Don't tell me you have given up. The instant he speaks. Lots of mud comes splashing towards me, telling me I cannot let myself stop. I raise myself and barely dodge the mud. The mud itself isn't too bad. It's slow compared to Saber's Shinai, and it only comes where it's aimed, so it's easy to dodge. But that's only true when there's only one of them. I can't deal with tens of mud attacks, the ones that come from behind me the instant I dodge them. As a result, I can only move around. Even then, mud covers me bit by bit. Damn, there's no time to rest. I can't reproduce a sword like this. Projection magic. Tracing a weapon from the beginning requires at least 1 minute of concentration. If I show such an opening, I'll be melted down to my bones. The parts of my body covered with the mud have lost sensation. The only good thing is that I don't feel any pain, but I won't know if I'm dead or not when that mud covers my whole body. I'm finished when that happens, and most of all, I'll have melted away by then. For now, all I can do is run. If there's any chance of getting near him, it'll be when I do something about this mud. Oh, damn, oh. I can't believe it. Who on earth would trip at a time like this? Konamine looks down at me like trash. He points his finger at me, and many snakes show their veins. I get up. Oh. That was me. I thought I was doing that. I was trying to get up again. I thought that was me in my time. Wait, I paused it. Why did you keep going? What the freak? Why are you not stopping? Stop. Why was it not working? Why was it not working? Excuse me. Hang on. I thought when I started scrolling it, I thought that was me in present day. I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, guys. So that was funny. It was funny to me, okay, at the very least. Anyways, I get up. I try to get up again, but fall. I try to get up, but fall again. I fall. The snakes are coming, but I still fall. Why? Black mud comes from my neck. Why? Oh, I see why. My right ankle is unable to... wait, what? I couldn't read it. My right ankle is unbelievably black. Also, whoa, what the freak was up with that like little spasm I had? What the freak? Black mud rains down. It spills onto my body like a rainstorm melts it, and drowns my despair. Dead end. Oh, that whole part was a dead end? Are you kidding? I don't remember that. I don't remember this being a dead end. What the freak? Okay, let's just get into the Tiger Dojo, man. Not having a weapon when it's needed. This is the place to help such people. The Tiger Dojo. Well, it is prevailing view that the outcome of the battle is decided before it even starts. What does it mean, student? I guess you shouldn't start a fight until you have a weapon or a plan? Yes. The enemy is the unfair servant. Hang on. Yes, the enemy is the unfair servant that prepared the strongest force with his money. So you should at least prepare one weapon that lets you turn things around. Then Taiga, are you saying you should restart from the night before the fight? Prepare a new weapon? What can you do in such a short time? You can do this! Saber-chan originally had 3 noble phantasms. You should be able to do something if you prepare the last one. I see. So you just have to give it back to her, right? Yep. Render unto Caesar, which is Caesar's. That which is Caesar's. It's something too valuable to lose, but you have to give back what you found. Oh, you said something good by your standards. I guess you're a school teacher, even if you're a bad one at that. Ha ha ha, praise me, praise me. Yeah. Then while Taiga is in a good mood, we will make a major announcement. This corner has continued modestly as a side to the main story, but this is the final episode. We will use a different outlook and start Tiger Dojo Part 2, Taiga 100 million yen debt. We're going to move the setting to my castle and update our standing picks, music, and even hardware. I'm pretty sure you don't. Production budgets will double and it'll be so rich that you won't even be able to think of it as a bonus corner. Is that what they said? Production budgets will double and it'll be so rich that you won't even be able to think of it as a bonus corner. Gaha, so many wonderful things. I don't quite understand, but this is like getting a totally new graphic designer. That's right, Master. We will be freed from this rough art. Osu! Marvelous, in that case, let's get away from this dojo right away. Listen, everyone, the key to the second route is on the third day. Once you see an ending, there should be a choice that wasn't there before on the third night. Then hit! Use whatever you can, including your command spell, to stop the Raging Lion. That's right. Then everyone, I'll be waiting for you in the renewed Tiger Dojo. Nice. Okay, yeah. No, I remember being pretty like, what the freak? That's so stupid. What are you talking about when that happened? Because it was like, why would Shiro, why does Shiro, I guess, get the bad end? Like, why wasn't it Saber who loses the fight? Because the whole point actually got, no, I'm not going to say anything. Whatever. That's like technically spoilers, I guess. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm glad I was able to come back and redo this. Yeah, I just feel so stupid for having let this go up. You know what? No narration because I'm dumb. I put up this episode because I'm dumb. But yeah, regardless of that, with all that being said, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Bye-bye!